Have you ever scrolled through Airbnb late at night looking at beautiful Italian homes and thought, wow, I could actually own one of these little apartments, rent it out, have strangers paying for my espresso habit, and maybe one day retire under the Italian sun? Good news, that dream isn't just for billionaires or influencers with suspiciously perfect hair. It's real, and people are doing it right now. Today, I'm diving into one of my favorite topics, buying property in southern Italy for under 100,000 euros and handing it off to a property management company so you don't have to lift a finger. No guest calls at 2 a.m. about the shower is too cold, no endless laundry, no awkward key exchanges. You just collect the money, drink your wine, and smile like an Italian grandparent watching their olive trees grow. We're focusing on the southern gems, Puglia, Calabria, Basilicata, and Campania. These are regions of charming seaside towns, whitewashed hilltop villages, olive groves, and food so good it'll ruin supermarket pasta forever. But let's break it down. Step 1. Can you actually afford this? Short answer, yes. If you're thinking Italy is all million-euro villas on Lake Como, surprise. The South is a different story. In Puglia, you can find small apartments near the beach for as little as 30,000 euros to 50,000 euros. That's the price of a mid-range car, except this one doesn't lose value the second you drive it off the lot. In Calabria, prices are so low it almost feels like a typo. A two-bedroom apartment near the sea? Often 40,000 euros to 60,000 euros. And yes, sometimes that includes a sea view. Basilicata. You can literally buy a house in a charming historic town for around 30,000 euros. Granted, some of these houses might need work, like a lot of work. Think, how do you feel about removing your own scorpions? But if you love renovation shows, this is your moment. And Campania? The Amalfi Coast is expensive. We're talking celebrity prices, but go inland a little, and suddenly you're looking at small townhouses or apartments for under 50,000 euros. Go up to 100,000 euros, and you can even snag a studio in Naples, which is one of Italy's liveliest cities full of tourists year-round. And pizza, always pizza. Step 2. Who's going to handle the guests? Here's the best part. You don't have to. Italy has a whole industry of property management companies for people like us, those who want the passive income, but none of the, hello, the coffee maker isn't working drama. These companies do it all. Create and manage your Airbnb and Booking.com listings. Take professional photos. Answer messages at all hours while you're peacefully sleeping. Handle check-ins and check-outs. Organize cleaning and laundry. Call a plumber when someone decides to fix your bidet. They take around 20 to 30% of your rental income, and in exchange, you basically get to be a hands-off landlord. You only need to check your bank account once in a while, for motivation. Step 3. The big numbers. What can you actually earn? Here's where things get real. Southern Italy isn't like Rome or Milan, where tourists arrive 12 months a year. It's seasonal. Summer is booming. Beaches are full, rates are high, and Airbnb bookings roll in like waves. Winter? Well, let's just say you might hear crickets, literally. But don't panic. Location matters. Beach towns like Tropea, Calabria, or Gallipoli, Puglia are gold in summer. You might earn 5,000 euros to 6,000 euros a year from a 50,000 euro apartment just in those hot months. Cities like Naples are busy year-round, and a 90,000 euro studio could earn 10,000 euros to 12,000 euros a year because tourists and business travelers keep coming no matter the season. Tiny hilltop villages? You might need to get creative, like marketing it as an authentic Italian remote work retreat or perfect writer's escape. You won't get bookings every weekend, but when you do, guests love the middle-of-nowhere vibe. What about taxes and rules? Honestly, Italy made it pretty easy. There's a flat tax called cedolare secca, just 21% on your rental income. Airbnb even collects and pays it for you now, so you don't need to become an Italian tax wizard. Also, as long as you're not running 5 or more properties, you're treated as a regular person renting their home, not a hotel chain. That keeps things simple. The good, the bad, the spaghetti. The good. Low purchase prices compared to northern Italy. High summer rental income. People love cheap beach holidays. You can hand off all the work to a management company. And you own a piece of Italy. Even saying that feels cool, right? The bad. Seasonality. Summer equals great. Winter equals maybe you rent to one digital nomad looking for peace and isolation and a stray cat. Renovation risk. Some cheap homes are cheap because, well, they need love. Like full tear down and start again love. Bureaucracy. It's Italy. Some paperwork might still involve 5 signatures and a stamp that hasn't been used since 1987. So, is it worth it? Yes, if you go in with the right mindset. You won't get rich overnight, but you can build a solid side income and maybe even retire with an Italian escape of your own. And who knows? Maybe one day you'll decide to move there full-time. Imagine it. Waking up, grabbing an espresso, renting out your own little place while you explore the region. That's not just investing. That's a lifestyle change waiting to happen. If you've ever thought about changing your life, even just a little, this could be the first step. Because the best part about buying in Italy isn't just the numbers, it's having your own key to a different life. And if you want more stories like this about living abroad, investing smart, and making those big, exciting changes, subscribe to this channel. Until next time, arrivederci, amici. And here's a question for you. If you had 50,000 euros to spend on Italian property, what would you buy? A beach apartment, a little stone house in a medieval village, or would you go full romantic and grab a crumbling villa to fix up?